So I've been making gaming videos for a while on my main channel, and I've thought about making commentary videos. For this video, I'm going to define it as speaking about some sort of topic while having footage in the background unrelated. When I say commentary video, I'm not talking about every single video where someone makes a comment. That's not what I'm talking about. But the problem with this kind of video is the video makes its entertainment by talking about something the viewers can relate to. And unless you're making these videos by going out and researching something, it needs to be a topic you deal with frequently, so you know what you're talking about. Oh, but Candy Power, how's this an issue for you? Because the nature of it, I have to find something I deal with in my everyday life that relates to the people watching it, which I don't think I have, because statistically, most people on the internet don't have any serious belief in any sort of specific god or higher power. They might say some phrase at a funeral, or much more commonly on the internet, say stuff like, "Oh my god," despite not having a god, or believing in a god, which is why I don't think there would actually be anyone who would want to watch. But a lot of people ask, why should it matter what you believe in or where you go on a Sunday? How does one small part of your life make the entire rest of it unrelatable to the average viewer? Well, it starts off with the basics of the worldview, because I never thought about it as something separate from any part of life. Only recently, talking with one of my atheist friends, did I realize that most people in the Western world, despite how tolerant they claim to be, don't really understand the basics. They think of Christianity as a sideshow or another part of life or something you do on the weekends, but doesn't really impact day-to-day life. Which is kind of true for the religious, but the part that makes Christianity completely different from others is that when God, who made the universe, tells you what to do and helps you out, he doesn't just do it in big decisions like where to live, how to live, but he also helps me out with every small thing, like editing or planning Minecraft servers or existing in social interactions. Okay, maybe that last one's no small feat for some people, but you get the point. While most people struggle for things like money and jobs and whatnot, not many people can relate to struggles like maximally engineering server rules to show God's redemptive power. Or for example, what video games are most financially profitable on YouTube completely changes when you factor in what God, the almighty creator of the universe, wants you to play. Because at the end of the day, no one can make a single coin if God doesn't let them. And if he gives you millions of pounds, no one can take them away without him letting them take it. So the focus of the topic completely shifts to a completely different reasoning behind what games to play and how you play them, and specifically a topic that most viewers just can't relate to because they've never felt the conviction of God to do anything. So if they can't relate to the main point or the subject of the video, the entertainment in a commentary video is severely reduced. There are, however, two exceptions to this problem. One, if the topic still has some sort of interesting universal mechanic that would still be relevant to most people. For example, if I make a science video describing why electricity works, that would obviously have a different appeal than a commentary video would normally. Or alternatively, like in my Minecraft war hosting video, the player count was caused by a mismatch of player source to server source. So I could talk about that mechanic of the topic. There is also a second exception, of course, being if I actually find Christians to watch the video who could relate. The problem here being, despite how many people carry the name of God as Christians, most of them never invite Christ into the small parts of their life, hence he doesn't show up in any small part of their life. In addition to that, so many air quotes Christians don't even hear from Christ. They don't talk to Christ, they've never been convicted by Christ, they don't spend time with Christ, and many times do things that Christ already told them not to do in the Bible. So with most Christians really just being Ians, you can see that the kind of content wouldn't really be relevant to the vast majority of people. Hence, I rarely make commentary videos. If you think I should make commentary videos, let me know in the comments. Maybe I will. I said comment a lot, but yeah. Anyways, subscribe. I'll see you later.